What is up, people? Welcome back. Today begins our playthrough of the Demon Souls remake for the PlayStation 5. I am beyond excited to sink my teeth into this, and I didn't even think I'd get a PlayStation 5 anytime soon, so I am just overwhelmed. Cannot wait to dive into this. I did recently play through the original on an emulator. You can check that out here. It's a good time, Demon Souls. The original is one of my absolute favourites. I haven't seen much of this game, but what I do know is that it's pretty much a one-for-one remake of the original, with, you know, way better graphics, quality of life changes, and otherwise it's very faithful, which is both a good and a bad thing. Maybe we'll see. I'm going to give you my honest opinion as I play through this. I will be discovering this for the first time as much as I can, given that it is a remake of a game that I've played dozens of times, right? So I did actually play a little bit. I did the tutorial, I did 1-1, and that was mostly just to test my ability to capture this game, to make sure everything runs smoothly for, you know, making videos, so on and so forth. It's a brand new console, never had to capture a PlayStation 5 before, but we're all good there, we're all sorted, so otherwise, we're going to start a new game. You know, I was thinking, why don't I remake the build I remade in my original playthrough, but that doesn't sound very fun, does it? So, we're going to make a smashy strength boy, which is something that, as you will know, I don't typically do. I'm more of a dex guy, more of a dex scrub, dex casual, but Dragon Bone Smasher is a thing, so I think that's what we're going to do. We're going to make a strength build. So, I'm not going to spend too much time here, but the character creator here is absolutely next level amazing. We have never seen such detail in a Souls game. It really has raised the bar here. Obviously, this is the first next generation Souls game, so it gets a bit of a head start in that regard, but this character creator, as you will see, is ridiculous. So where do we want to start as a strength build? Probably the Knight, right? Probably Barbarian, actually. Do we want some faith as well? I don't know. Nah, we'll figure it out. We'll figure it out. Barbarian. Starting gift. Providential Ring. So a lot of these were not in the original. Were there even starting gifts in the original? I'm doubting myself now. However, I do know that if you want Platinum, which I may or may not go for one day, to get all the rings, you have to select this as your starting gift. And it's good. It raises item discovery. That's going to help us a bunch. So, appearance. Look at these, man. This is insane. Almost lifelike. It's absolutely crazy. I'm sure YouTube won't do justice here, but the detail is next level, and I will be gushing about these graphics for a very long time. But yeah, I could spend probably 2 or 3 episodes in this character creator alone, so I think we're going to go for some kind of preset and maybe change up the hair a little bit. I like that. I like that. Simple but elegant. That'll do me. And we are going to name this guy Demitri. I don't know why. Just roll with it. Yeah, I like that. I like that a lot. Let's go. Let's go. Demon Souls remake.
King Alant the 12th, by channeling the power of souls, brought unprecedented prosperity to his northern kingdom of Boletaria. That is,
it was hard not to just start playing this and never put it down. But I did say I wanted to do this as blind as possible, although obviously blind relative to this being a remake of a game I know very, very well. Saying that, given how little, at least to my understanding, has actually changed here beyond quality of life improvements, there's probably not a great deal to discover, but that's not necessarily a bad thing. That's just how it be. So I'm inclined to believe that I am already aware of all of the significant changes, but things like new items and armor sets, I don't know much about those, so that'll be interesting. I know movesets have been tweaked somewhat. We have new riposte and backstab animations. However, I think AI is intact. Level design is intact. It very much is the Demon Souls we know and love, with a new coat of paint. It sounds pretty faithful to me, and I cannot fault Bluepoint for just basically recreating the original, but, you know, bringing it up to next-gen standards. However, you know, Demon Souls wasn't a perfect game, and that's not just down to, like, jank and quality of life. Some of the bosses, one in particular, Dragon God, you know, if that hasn't changed, which I don't think it has, then I hate to say it, but that's a little bit disappointing, right? And it was a similar situation with Dark Souls Remastered. They had an opportunity, although that wasn't on the same scale, they had an opportunity there to address some problems and implement some changes, but they didn't. However, Bluepoint have already, you know, addressed probably the crux of the issues with Demon Souls. You know, all the things that needed tightening up, to my knowledge, have been adjusted, and that is great.
And Sage Frake, the Visionary.
One thing I was concerned about, this is kind of not related to the game, but rather the PlayStation 5. PS5 doesn't support 1440p. So I was like, am I going to have to run this game at 1080p? Because that'll be a little bit disappointing. I've got a 1440p monitor. However, I believe we're running in 4K and it's being downsampled to 1440p. At least that's the impression I get, because it looks crisp. So crisp, it's ridiculous. So I'm pretty stoked about that.
Oh, has the land found its savior? Or have the demons found a new slave?
I messed around with the Thief class. Daggers are super fun now. They have adjusted movesets to my understanding. However, they have the same... What did Vartividya call it? Cadence? Rhythm? Flow? As they did in the original, they just look a bit nicer, I would say. Come on, Demitri. However, I said this in the Bloodborne playthrough recently. If you played the original, you know what to expect here. It's kind of a prettier, more polished version of the original, which I think is what we wanted, right? However, although it's early days, I've barely scratched the surface. Is it a shame? Maybe they could have done more? Maybe. Look at this, though. My God, it's amazing. This, literally, I could gush about the graphics all day long. It's absolutely incredible. It looks amazing. We have never seen a Souls game with this level of detail. And this is running on a console, which is insane, man. I am genuinely excited about this generation of gaming. To get something like this, we are running in performance mode, of course. 60 FPS, dynamic 4K. It looks stunning, and on a console. It's... What a time to be a gamer, man. What a time. Very, very exciting times ahead. We look incredible. Oh my God. Yeah, I have to say, like, clubs and axes in the OG, the moveset was kind of... it just felt a bit janky and didn't look very nice, if that makes any sense. Oh, the sound design as well. But they've definitely tightened things up here. And as you'll notice, as you pan the camera, your character will actually look around, which is such a nice detail. That is amazing. And one thing I had to do initially is I changed the camera because they tweaked the camera. So the default setting kind of auto follows you, or I don't really know how to describe it without just showing you, but I've set it to manual, so now it will respond as it does in any other Souls game. It kind of threw me off. It felt like it was stripping control away from me at times, and I'm very much a guy that plays claw in these games, so, you know, I constantly have my right thumb on that stick. How'd I miss, though? Oh, there we go. And another thing. Oh my God. A bit hard to see there. Bit hard to see. They changed the riposte animations and the backstab animations, and they are incredible, at least the ones I have seen. I could riposte enemies all day long in this game. It is that fun and that satisfying. Look at it. Absolutely bloody ridiculous. I cannot quite believe it. And you know what? I played the original on an emulator. I upscaled it to 1440p. I added the 60 FPS patch. And I was like, damn, this game still looks rather nice. This is next level, though. My God. I am so excited. I am ecstatic. I'm like a little kid on Christmas. Right, watch this. What? Oh, brutal. Oh, my God. Do I have two clubs? What's going on there? What? Why do I have two clubs? What? Why would I have two clubs? I wanted to show you something. Look at this. Oh, oh, oh. Incredible. Battered. Like a true barbarian. Just, oh. Savagery. Utterly ridiculous. So yeah, the riposte animations, the backstab animations, they're a lot of fun. Let me try and show you a backstab animation right now. Oh, oh, spine shattered. Absolutely bloody delightful. The detail here is insane. Absolutely amazing. I am so stoked to be diving into this game. Fucking remarkable, dude. Oh, an item. However, it is the same old Demon Souls, which is both a good and, I don't want to say a bad thing. I guess it depends on your perspective. But I don't think Demon Souls is that difficult. So if you're familiar with this game, you are probably going to steamroll it. And I think for a lot of players that perhaps played the Dark Souls games but never got around to Demon Souls, you'll come here and you will probably think that a lot of the enemy movesets and boss fights are rather simple compared to anything we've seen in Dark Souls 3 or Sekiro or something. And that's because, you know, they kept the AI intact across the board. And again, it's a matter of perspective. I kind of wanted a faithful remake, but then it begs the question, is there more they could have done to spice things up? But you know what they did do? They added 8-way directional rolling, which is great. And that is something that makes this game infinitely more playable just, you know, almost immediately. So that is great. Oh, get punched. Oh, whoops. Wasn't quick enough. Spam. Oh. Oh. Jesus. Bludgeoned. Oh, the temptation to do like a fist. He's alive! Oh, done. Oh, man. Sound design, visual design, top notch. Top notch. Oh, ho, ho. And I believe if you two-hand before a riposte, the animation is different, maybe. I think I read that somewhere, but I might be wrong. This game is just gorgeous, man. Unfortunately, well, it's not really unfortunate, but for the sake of recording, I had to turn off HDR. This game was popping on my monitor. Obviously, you can't really capture HDR footage, at least, you know, and then put it on YouTube. Kind of ruins it for anyone that doesn't have HDR. So, Unknown Warrior Soul. Have they put a limit on the amount of healing items you can carry now? I read something like that, but I don't know entirely what the deal is there. We look so... This is... Yeah, this is remarkable, dude. This is a game that I'm going to obsess over for the next few months. Even, you know, beyond this playthrough. Alright, backstab it is. Oh! Oh, dude. Yeah, clubs are fun, finally. I never used to use these in the OG. They just weren't very satisfying to use. Oh! The R1, R2 combo. Delightful. So I actually started a dagger playthrough just to test the waters. Obviously, I've abandoned it now. It was just to test footage, basically. But the moveset is really fun. And the backstab animations and riposte animations are really, really nice, as you might think. But I had a serious problem killing the Vanguard, and he actually killed me. So there's that. Plan is to get to 2-1 ASAP and grab the Crushing Axe, which is a strength scaling axe. We'll use that until we get Pure White World Tendency and grab the Dragonbone Smasher. Vanguard Demon. So, there have been some artistic changes to bosses and stuff. This guy is way more grotesque and, like, overtly demonic compared to his original design. And a lot of it will come down to your taste. I don't necessarily mind it. He looked very goofy in the original, but I did kind of like that. Whereas he looks more like a kind of generic Diablo 3 guy at the moment, but it doesn't offend me. And again, with the OST, it's also going to be a matter of preference. It doesn't have, from what I've heard, it's not quite as brass instrument oriented. So, there is that. I do like it a lot, though. Do. Yep, same old strats will apply in the Demon Souls remake. There is actually, like a mirror mode, from what I've read, that flips the entire game horizontally. Oh, I need to be careful. Which I'm curious to try out. Whether this will be the only playthrough I do of this on this channel, we will see. I've still got to do Sekiro at some point, and obviously we're going to go back to Bloodborne at some point. But, you know, after I've covered every mainline Souls game, what's next, eh? Maybe some live streams, I don't know. Smash. Yeah, very simple. Got him. Why is there just a ghost there? Oh, I see. I'm playing offline, by the way. Number one, because I'm not paying for online, because I'm stingy. And, you know, I'm a PC gamer mostly. You don't have to pay for online there. It's always bothered me that they arbitrarily force you to pay for it on console. And number two, we want to control the world tendency. And in order to have the best possible shot of doing that, we have to play offline. So we need pure white to get our weapon of choice. So there is that. This is amazing. I am having a wonderful time. Nice. Butt slam. Oh, performance is pretty rock solid so far as well. Absolutely incredible. I'm very, very impressed. Very, very, very impressed. However, I have noticed some stuttering issues, at least in 1-1 Boletarian Palace. So, why do I keep calling that? I think it's Castle Boletaria. That is Vanguard down. Touch the Archstone. SSD load times. This is going to be odd, man. I just, you know, finished most of Vanilla Bloodborne. And I had to kind of train myself to stop talking every time there was a load screen, because they're brutal. They're like 30 seconds, but we got that SSD. They're like nearly instantaneous. Look at Dragon God, though. My God. Amazing. Amazing. Right, so if you kill Vanguard, you get to come here. You get a unique cutscene. Because you have to die to go to the Nexus. It's kind of required for the story. But you get some early upgrade materials, some grass. A whole bunch of good shit, really. Heartstone Shard. And I think if you've played Dark Souls 3, you will not really struggle to kill that boss. Of course, though, you only get the one attempt unless you restart, so... Oh! He gonna punch me. God damn. Oh, the blood. The blood splatter. You died. However, the Nexus traps you. You shall remain in this world forever as a soul. I am not certain about that text, I have to be honest. It's a minor gripe, though, whatever. Oh, the Nexus, look at it. This is the same voice actor. But whatever effects they're using on her voice, it just sounds weird to me. Let me know if I'm not the only one there. Maybe it's about... You know, this game, the original, was over 10 years old now, so... These voice actors have aged slightly. There he is, Demitri, Barbarian God, Slayer of all demons. You'll notice, as far as like sound design and sound effects, the player will make a lot of noise. Enemies do. It's a lot more, I guess, realistic in that area, and it really adds to it, in my opinion. There's a lot more audible feedback with every action. Your player grunting, huffing when he's out of stamina, when he's running. You know, enemies moaning, whatever you'd say. Oh, look at the Nexus, dude. What do we do here? Oh, we get a cutscene here. Hello, buddy.
Well, you slipped through the fissure too, did you?
I did. I think this is the same voice actor. To my knowledge, not every voice actor did return. But... Ha ha ha.
Hunting for demons? Try one of the Archstones. Now go. That is why you came, is it not? To this accursed Boletaria?
We will do a deep dive of the Nexus at some point. Probably next time. I just want to jump into Boletaria. Taria 1-1. Just for a moment, get some more gameplay going, and then we'll wrap the video, guys. Oh, the red dragon. There are certain things that I'm inclined to believe that if they didn't fix them or change them, then it's a massive disappointment. One of which is the two dragons, red dragon, blue dragon. In the OG, if you wanted to kill them, you had to shoot them with about 200 arrows each. And it wasn't fun. So, you know, it'd be nice if they implemented a way to do that that isn't so tedious. But I know that they've also changed all the trophies around. They've added some fun trophies in, like killing bosses in certain ways with certain weapons, which is really, really cool. And I know you only had to kill the dragons for the platinum in the OG, so maybe it's not such a big deal. But I think they have unique souls, maybe. But either way, if you still have to shoot them with 200 arrows, that is a shame. Oh, that is just brutal, dude. Right, come here, you. Oh! Fuck! Oh, it's delightful. Absolutely delightful. We probably could have upgraded the club. We'll be alright, though. Meh! Yeah, see what I mean? They make a lot more noise. Gives them a lot more character and personality. I'm a big fan of it, honestly. What? Oh! Yeah, it just... You feel the impact, man. Again... With the PS5 controller, it's rather heavy, but the haptic feedback, with all the motors and the rumble technology in there, really, really immersive, really enjoying that aspect of this game and the PlayStation. I've only had this console for about 3 hours, so bear that in mind. Oh! Overkill. You'll notice a lot of the animations go on a lot longer than they would in the OG. But honestly, it's a change that I'm a fan of. I said it in my OG playthrough, a lot of the original riposte and backstab animations were janky. Oh ho ho! Yep. Right, come here, you. Come on! I am a parry god. There we go. Oh! Brutal, man. Absolutely brutal. Absolutely ridiculous. Right, let's go, let's go. Oh, I'm nearly dead. Fuck! Wow, I am dead. Oh, to be a noob again, eh? You are not able to achieve your goal. You know what, though? These load times, this is a very good thing, especially in a game that a lot of people are going to argue is quite challenging. It really won't take you very long to get back on the horse and give it another go, which is great. That's great. Because that can be somewhat of... Fucking hell, somewhat of a barrier of entry for a lot of players, definitely. So the idea of like, oh, I died, but I can, you know, get back to it within about 5 seconds, that's really, really good. Oh... It's brutal. I can see the length of some of these maybe being, you know, getting a bit tiresome. I don't know. You know, I don't have to backstab them, right? That's on me, so... Never mind. Alright, let's retrieve our souls. And then wrap the video. Oh, push! Yeah, so because I don't know if you watched the OG playthrough, I had a serious problem with accidentally doing the push input. Because basically I was using an emulator, I was using an Xbox 3... Oh! That was accidental. Jesus. I was using an emulator, I was using an Xbox 360 controller with sticks that are fucked. And what that meant is it would quite often register my up and R1 input when I was just trying to do a standard R1, so I ended up pushing stuff more often than not. And it was quite funny, but rather annoying. So I won't have that issue here, which is good to know. I could have made like a 10-minute montage of me accidentally pushing things in the OG, man. But that was on me. The detail on his face. Calm down! Oh! Oh! He's already dead, dude. Overkill. Firebomb. I was also considering a blue blood sword build. But, bit of a pain to get going and takes a while. We can actually get Dragonbone Smasher relatively quickly. I don't think Flame Lurker's too bad. I don't think any of the bosses are too bad. Oh man, when that's incredible. The particle effects. Super dope. Super, super dope. I found earlier when I was playing, every time I ran, up and down that area, it would stutter. But I guess not weird. I don't know what's going on there. It's early days for PlayStation 5 and this game. I'm sure more patches are incoming. And honestly, I am very, very impressed as is. What do I hear? Oh, he's trying to shoot me still. Anyway, that will be it for Demon Souls Remake. We're doing 3 episodes a week. So Mondays, Wednesdays, Saturdays. And I hope you're on board. I'm having a great time. I don't expect I'm going to love everything about this. But I do love it, don't get me wrong. I'm so excited to be playing this. I am a nitpicking bastard, and, you know, I like to criticize the things I love. I think that it just encourages good conversation, and, you know, that's the mindset I've adopted over the years. But initial impressions, it's really fucking good. It plays buttery smooth. The riposte animations are amazing. The graphics are amazing. The audio is amazing. Not certain on the OST currently because I haven't heard much of it. But yeah, man, it's like Demon Souls original on crack. And I love it so far. But yeah, I won't love everything about it, and that's absolutely fine. Anyway, that will be it. There are gestures. Yeah, here. So guys, I will see you next time. We will finish off 1-1 and probably do a little tour of the Nexus. Talk to everyone. And yeah, it's going to be a good time. I will see you next time. Bang your heads. Goodbye. Well done. Well done. Round of applause.